welcome back to my channel Wagon-Pix. Hope you are all doing great. So today's topic is use ref hook in React. This is very short topic, this will not take much time. So to start with, we'll go through the points in this tutorial that are what is useRef and how to use useRef in our React code. Okay, so to start with, what is useRef? Useref is a functional is a type of hook which is used to manipulate the DOM element. Okay, so how to manipulate the DOM element, we'll go through this topic and we will see how can we do that. So basically useref is used for two purposes. Okay, so what is that? The first is used for accessing and interacting with the DOM. Okay, so if suppose you have a button and you have a content. Okay, so on click of that button you need to change the color of that content or background of that content, or on on page load you want to focus in on a particular text field. So that are the things which can be handled through useref. So we will go through one of the application in this tutorial. And second is holding mutable values that do not re-render. Okay, we have seen in use state, whenever the state changes the entire component gets rendered. So to avoid that specific functionality, we can use useRef instead of useState. Okay, so to start with, I already have a base code with me. So let me show you. So this is the base file index.jx, and in this I have imported app. So this is the parent and this is the child element, and in child element I have just defined the heading, that is use ref. Okay, this is how it looks. To start with using use ref, first thing which we need to do is we need to import the use ref. So how will I do that? I quickly come and I will add a use ref. Okay, and second thing I need to do is I need to call the use ref. I need to define a constant. So after defining the constant, let us go ahead and take one more content below this heading. Let us define this as heading 2 and change the color text. Okay, and we have to change the color of this text on click of a button. Okay, what we are doing is we have defined a text and we have defined a button below that text. So when I click on this button, I need to change the color of this text. Okay, so will on click change color. Okay, I have defined a function. So in this function, what I have to do is I need to pick the reference. But before that, I have defined the use ref, but I need to reference. I need to insert the reference for this heading. Okay. So how will I know that I need to change the color of this text? So I need this reference which I have called to be linked with this text. So how will I do that? Ref, and I will simply and this one here, I will simply call this function useRef over here. So when now we are clear. So when I click on this button, so this function will be called, and in this function what I have to do is I need to pick the reference, that is this one, dot current dot style dot color. Okay, and I have taken some random colors, that is hash. 2. Okay, so what when I click on this button, this function will be called, and in this function I am changing the color of this text. So let me quickly check. Let me define the name of button, change. Okay, so here we have, so when I click on this button, the text color got changed. So this was about the useRef. uh, I hope you got this point. This is the first use of useRef. There is second use, that is to hold the mutable value that do not re-render. Okay, to see that, we will remove the all this functions and this heading, and for this what we'll do, we'll define two buttons. We'll create one division, and this I have defined a button. Okay, I will take one more division. Okay, what I've done, I've defined two buttons. uh, Count using state, count using ref. On click of this button, I will call a function called count, count state, and on click of this button, what I will do is I will call a different function, count ref. Okay, now let me go and define the functions. Okay, the second function is okay, I have defined two functions. So when I click on this, count state will be called, and when I click on second button, count ref will be called. And when the intention is to make, whenever I click a button, I have to increase the counter value. So we will be seeing, we will be doing this by two methods. One is using use state, and another is using useRef. Okay, so using use state, so for that I need to define a state value state set let me define the initial value as 0, and when this is called, so what I'm doing, I'm simply I'm increasing the count. So if I see this in console, I see this in console, okay, when I click on this, 0 1 2 3, okay, so the counter is increasing. So I have not updated any code for ref, so it will not reflect anything. So for ref, let us go and define a ref. So we have already defined a color. Let me change the name, val ref. So let me take this val ref. Okay, so for val ref, so when I click on this button, this count ref will be called, and the value, the current value of the of this val ref should be increased by 1. Okay, so this is how it looks. So if I print the this in console, so for first thing we are getting the values. Okay, this is for first button. I will clear this, and for second button, not getting any n, I am getting any n. Okay, so here I need to define initial 0. Okay, see, this is how it is working. So I have done two things. I have defined two buttons. One counter is gets increased using the use state, another counter gets increased using useRef. Okay, so both are working similar, but the major catch is, so when I am calling this useRef, this entire component is not rendering, but in use state, whenever I am updating the state value, this entire component is rendering. So that is the catch. So if suppose I have some console over here, okay, check 1 2 3. So let me add some more console. So imagine that these are the lines of codes. Okay, so what happens is, if so imagine that these are the lines of the code. Okay, and when I click on the state, okay, so the counter got increased and all the three lines got executed. And when I click again, so the counter will be increased and again all the lines will be executed. So this goes on, but this is an inefficient method. But when I use ref, okay, so what happens is the counter is increasing. See, 5, 6, 7, 8. We are not re-rendering the entire component. So that is what useRef is used. So whenever you have a requirement where you need to update the variable or a value without rendering the component, you can use useRef in that case. Okay, so hope you got both the points, and let me know if you have any kind of questions or concerns. I will come up with the solution for your questions. So thank you so much for being on this tutorial and have a great day. Bye bye.